It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. I welcome the podcast where me, the Captain, talks about movies, TV, sports, flicks, anything you can see on the tuber screen. I like to get on there and give my unique perspective because after 47 years of being on planet Earth, I have developed a unique perspective about this movies, TV, sports, and flicks, and I'd like to tell you about it. Because just maybe you care. And according to the stats, it looks like you do care. I want to give a big shout out to Germany. Got some plays over in Germany this past week. Gracias, gratitude, danke for listening to the podcast. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Germany, I heard you guys got lots of gold. All types of gold. I heard you guys have the second largest gold reserves on the planet. With us, America being number one. Sorry guys, we're number one, but you guys are number two. Very cool that you got so much gold, because I heard gold is kind of an important thing. So anyways, thanks for listening. Gracias, gratitude, danke. And just FYI, back in the day with School Bay Radio DJ, but never got a job. I think I never got a job because I just didn't have the grit. If I would have had the grit, maybe that would enable me to become a radio DJ. But it didn't. It allowed me to become the greatest podcaster in the Matrix. Something to debate, might be true, might not be true, but I said it on the internet, so it's gotta be true, right? Because everything on the internet is facts, not facts, true, false, propaganda, fake news, the Matrix, shoes, pants, shirts, hats. I don't know. I didn't make the internet. Ask the people that made the internet. So when you're online, just be aware, just watch out. Anyways, I could ramble you all day, but I won't. Let's get right into the podcast. But first, a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, just recently, I discovered the power of AI. Maybe you have too. And if you're like me, you just love the AI. The AI is so cool. Now, I know AI might put us in the Matrix. I know AI might turn into a killer robot from the future. I understand those are the possibilities. But right now, AI is my research buddy. AI is helping me unlock the power of my mind. It's so beautiful. So if you love AI the way I love AI, we got a shirt for you at the Existing Fictions as a store that says, I love AI. So if you want to show the world, tell the world that you love AI, check the link to the t-shirt over the Existing Fictions as a store. Now, let's get on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back again. And this week, days are sunny. It's warmer out. I'm wearing less clothes. I'm mowing lawns, bro. I'm out there pushing the mower, mowing lawns. Because when it's nicer out, guess what? That means the grass grows, bro. And if the grass grows, guess what that means? You gotta cut it, or someone's gotta cut it for you. Unfortunately, I am not rich. And since I'm not rich, I gotta cut the grass, bro. I told you guys that the captain is a regular human being, a regular Joe, bro. Ain't no super out of touch person, bro. I cut my own grass, bro. I told you I'm real, bro. I'm real. I'm out here cutting grass. The captain is not too good to cut grass. I told you I clean the toilets. I'm cutting grass, bro. I'm real, baby. I do what you do. Because I'm pretty sure some of you guys out there cut grass, right? I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure some of you guys out there clean toilets, right? Yeah, I do it too. The captain is no better than you, bro. We the same, baby. I'll go buy my own groceries. I'm cutting grass. I'm cleaning toilets, bro. I'm washing windows. I'm dusting stuff, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm real in the field, sons. For real. So anyways, I just got done mowing the grass. And now it is time to podcast. And this week, we're going deep down the rabbit hole of the world's second oldest profession. And I'm talking about spycraft, espionage, spy versus spy, sunglasses and dress coats, you know what I'm saying? We're going so deep that we're going to tell lies that are true. True lies, baby. This week, I'm going to talk about true lies, friendly enemies. Before I do that, a couple things. First of all, there will be spoilers. And second of all, I do own some shares in the parent company of Paramount Plus. So I want to be clear and transparent to let you know. So now that I've told you that, let's get into True Lies, Friendly Enemies. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to go down the rabbit hole of espionage, but this time a little bit different. What's different in this show, in this episode from the other shows I've watched, is we got a couple doing spy work. Now, I've been watching a lot of spy shows for a long time. We're going like 15 years back. Been watching a lot of spy movies, TV shows, books, podcasts, all types of stuff. Deep down the rabbit hole of the world's second oldest profession. And it's not too many times that you see a spy couple. And I think of all the TV shows and movies I've watched, I don't recall there being a spy couple that's been fleshed out this much. So they're doing a really good job with that. In this episode, we get to see the power spy couple to do something I've not seen any other couple do. And what the taskers are going to do in this episode, or what they did do in this episode, is they were going to try to pitch and recruit another couple, right? So we got the couple, the taskers are going to try to pitch another couple, a Cuban couple. They're going to try to do that. Now, when I say the term pitch, recruit, you may not know what I'm talking about. So first of all, when I say pitch, I'm not talking Major League Baseball where you take the ball and pitch it. When I say pitch, it's basically the tasker's task was to get this Cuban couple to do something that they might not necessarily want to do. So when they pitch somebody, they have to try to convince people, to do things they wouldn't necessarily do. And a lot of times, this is things that are not in the interest of their particular country. Now, out of all the spy stuff I've watched and read and listened to, when they do a pitch, try to recruit someone, every time I heard about being done, it was always one person. Basically, one person would have a job of trying to pitch to another person. So if it's me and it's you, I would try to convince you to do something for me, my country. It'd be my job to try to convince you of that, right? And most of the time I've seen it done, it was done one person to one person, right? But in this episode, it's a couple deal, bro. You try to get the couple, the man and woman, to do what you want them to do, right? And I've never seen that done in that manner. And in order to do this, they gathered all this information about the Cuban couple, likes, wants, desires, habits, all these things, and tried to use that information to pitch them. That was what they did. Now, from what I've read and listened to and intake to the last 13 years, that can be a difficult process trying to recruit, pitch someone. At least that's what it seems like. Maybe what I'm reading and seeing is not true, but everything I've seen and read and heard about, it seems like it can be a difficult process. In fact, the recruitment percentage rates are not the greatest. They're like baseball stats kind of in a way, because you're not hitting 100%, bro. If you pitching like 100 times, you ain't getting 100 people to recruit to your team or to do what you want them to do. It's a lot lower than that. I think it's like 10, 20%. I don't know the stats. I heard about it a while back. I forgot, to be honest with you. But they're low. They're not like 90% or something, but they're very low because it's a hard thing to do. That's just with one human being. Now, I've not heard of any couple being recruited or pitched in all the things I've listened to, all the things I've read, all the things I intake. I've not heard of it. I'm sure it's happened. I'm just not aware of it. So I don't really know the real about that. When it comes to pitching a single human being, I've heard a lot about that and all that works. But with a couple, I'm not quite sure how that works. In the show, they kind of showed a peek at what that might be like. But the show is more comedic and fun, so it's probably not the best way to figure out or understand how that's actually done. But now that I've seen them trying to pitch a couple in the show, I'm going to go on the web. I'm going to do some research to see if this has been done in real life and how it was done, and if it was done any differently than pitching a single human being, a single person. I would imagine there'd be some different dynamic, different ways about doing it than you would do with a single human being, I would think. But anyways, in True Lies, Friendly Enemies, this is what they explored. This is what I thought about. I thought about these things right here. Because with this podcast, a lot of times I see things on the tube, ideas, and I just like to go a little deeper in them and think about them a little bit more. As I thought about pitching and recruiting, how hard it might be to pitch a couple versus pitching a single person. Right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're sitting there like, bro, I do that all day. I pitch people, get them to do what I want all day. People are so easy to convince. Now, in my experience of being in the real world and being around a lot of people for many years and seeing these people and how they act and interact, it's very hard to get people on the same page. People are always bickering and arguing all the time about little tiny things. like small things, right? And we're talking about trying to recruit some kind of person or couple to betray their country. These are big things. So if you can't even get human beings to agree or do something on small, micro level, when you go with that macro, the stakes are higher. You're gonna get them. Like, come on, bro. I've seen people many years, and these people are always arguing, fighting, disagreements, constantly for many years. I'm thinking about it right now. Whenever I see where they flip someone or recruited someone, there's like a cult leader, and they get these people to do all this stuff, or you see some politician has all these people like following their every word. I'm like, this is not the reality I know. I have no idea how these people do that, because the reality I'm in, no one listens to anybody. Like we're talking like the last 30 years, generally the people I'm around, no one follow no one listen to no one. Everybody's their own boss. They want to do what they want to do. What I mean, it's like they're following nobody. Maybe I just been around a lot of free thinking independent people. Because when I see all this cult stuff, politician stuff, people getting recruited and all this flipped and all that, I'm like, where are they at? Because the people I know can't agree on anything. It's craziness. But anyways, True Lies, Friendly Enemies, another fine episode of True Lies. This show was fantastic. It's a little unexpected because I didn't know what to expect going into it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. You know, taking that movie and redoing it or reimagining it or rebooting it or whatever, whatever terminology you want to use. But I must say, it's a very interesting, unique take on the spy game. And I'm here for it and I love it. So if you have not seen True Lies, it is time, bro. If you like espionage and spy flicks, if you like action, if you like family shows, it's a family show, I'll say it. Yes, it is a family show. You need to check out True Lies, baby. It is so fun, entertaining, and you might even learn a little something along the way. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I want to talk about. True Lies, Friendly Enemies. And until next time, we'll see. She turned her can'ts into cans and her dreams into plans. Kobe Yamada. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks Flicks.